Hey everyone, I am Teresha Delisha. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making a fall arrangement for my dining room table. As you can see, I have all of the flowers behind me in the sink. I did wet them a bit. Now I'm going to transfer them over to the bar. So my plan for this flower arrangement is to be big. So I'm from Texas and we love everything big down here. So I honestly don't know the name of these flowers or plants, but I got them. I get cut half an inch, so I am going to snip it at an angle. And there it goes. Alright, so let's get to snipping. Alright, so now that I'm done snipping the flower, I'm going to create this illusion of it. I want some height, so some high and some lows. So let's fill up our vase. I filled up the vase just about a little over half, and I am going to put some of the flower food that came with. I am going to use these plants as a base. I am gonna put it in like so, and these really have a good smell. So I do have both of my sides. Like I said, I want to create an illusion of highs and lows. So I started with these two as a base. Together by length. This is going to help me create that illusion of highs and lows. And I'm going to snip them all together. So remember, I've only snipped the other plants, not these flowers. So I'm going to cut all of them at an angle at the same tip. So once I put them in, they will look just like this. So one is really short, one is mid, and one is tall. You kind of just want to twist them to turn them the way you want them to lay. And you want them to turn outward. You don't want it being in. And I am going to place those in. Remember, you have to turn them the way you want them to show, and you want the flowers to turn outward. So like all of these leaves, I'm going to take out. Not all of them, but most of them. So the tall one, which is the burgundy, will be by the medium. Nope, I'm gonna put it by the small plant, because we're gonna fill them in anyways. It has already taken shape. There's no front, there's no back. It's there. That's what we want, there. All right, so I feel like I have too much height at the top, so I'm gonna take the last 3 bunches. I have 2 burgundies and 2 pinks. So I am going to do 1 high burgundy. I'm going to take the pink and make it the middle level. And then that last burgundy is going to be the shorter one. And this bouquet is really getting, this arrangement, not bouquet, this arrangement is getting taller than me, as y'all can see, but it's coming out so cute. Alright, so same thing. Make sure you have them leveled from high to low, and you're going to cut the stem at the same level. And it must be at diagonal. Alright, so remember, we don't want the same colors near each other. Yes, this is... So you are literally telling your flowers where to go. All Alright, so remember I told y'all we had 3 of the orange sunflowers. We actually have 4, and I wasn't gonna use it, but I see that we do need a little more color. So I'm gonna get that one together. These petals that are like hanging, I just take those off. And I'm not gonna do this one that short. I kind of want it mid, so cut it at an angle. It's okay to measure. It's okay to take out and remeasure if need be. And also, just as long as your stems are touching the water, it's fine. Make sure you are being careful with the other flowers that you have already placed in. We don't want any mishaps where the petals start falling apart. Do not pull, just place. Place and move, twist and move. That's it. Don't do nothing else. And you're just filling in. And I am not too worried about putting them at the very bottom, because like I said, it's gonna go in a larger vase, and I'll show you guys that in a bit. No, it's getting a little too high. I want to keep it nice and simple, but also extravagant. And I don't know if y'all understand when I say nice, simple, but extravagant. Like, I want it to be like, wow, boom, there you go, you know? I also bought these flowers. Well, these are some type of berry, if I'm not mistaken. But I did purchase these because it's the fall. I mean, why not bring it in, you know? So I don't want this one to be too high, so I'm gonna cut that down a little bit, and I'm gonna just stick. As long as it's touching the water, we should be fine. And usually when I make my flower arrangements, they last, no lie, for 2 weeks. I went to this flower class, flower arrangement class, and she taught us this technique. And literally ever since I've been doing it, I've always been into flower arrangements, and I'll just do what I know. But after I took her class, I really learned a lot. And I felt more confident in creating flower arrangements. I don't make them for nobody but myself. I love flowers, I always have. So it was just, you know, it was cool to be able to see the shape that I can create with flowers instead of just being all one shape. All right, so we got, remember, we're not forcing it in, we're twisting it in until we get to that place of our liking. You don't want to tear anything up while pushing in your flower arrangement. Oh my God, when I tell y'all it's so pretty, it's gorgeous. If I could, literally, I would do this all day. All right, so I believe that I am done. And now, let's see how it looks on the dining room table. All right, y'all, so we are now in the dining room area, and here's the vase that I was telling you guys about. We're gonna place our smaller vase inside of this vase. Here is our fall flower arrangement for the dining room, and this is it. It looks really pretty. It reminds me of a pumpkin patch. So let me know what you think of this. I'm gonna move it to the side because it is taller than me. I'm 5'1", by the way. If you didn't know, that's why it looks so high. But anyways, ooh, Nope. Cancel. I am Terisha Delisha. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, see your family and friends, and be ready for the next video. I'll see you then. Bye, y'all.